and let us all do we can to build a better future.
In an episode of It's Funny When It Happens to Them. I should come with a graphic. It should be all the rich people going to jail or facing bankruptcy. I love it. So
who got the biggest prize this week, Kit?
Oh, well, we all know him. You love him. Sam Bankman-Fried to testify before Congress remotely.
Come on down and testify before Congress.
Via computer.
Oh, wait, he's not.
No, he's not. He's going to get away with it. Disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried said Monday he will testify remotely rather than in person before Congress, probably because he knows somebody will probably be like, hey, where's our money? Because he's quite overbooked. Look, folks, isn't it sad? He's overbooked. He has no time for the laws of the land, so he's going to come in remotely and has security concerns about paparazzi. If he were to travel to Washington, D.C. Hey, talk to Assange, okay? He's being forced to come here, buddy, Sammy. Sammy, you're not special. During Monday's interview with the Unusual Whales platform that was conducted on Twitter Spaces, Bankman-Fried confirmed he will testify, but through a Zoom Broom link from his luxury residence in the Bahamas. Oh, poor him. They're not. It's going to be a formality. How much you want to bet all the senators and House Representatives would be like, "How you doing? Are you okay? Do you need a cookie? We're not going to kick you out of your Bahama house." Bankman-Fried has been on a whirlwind media tour to defend his actions after FTX filed bankruptcy on November 11th. But when asked why he could not fly in for the House hearing, the crypto. I said I called him a crip for a second. I'm sorry. The crypto huckster. Don't hurt. It was an accident. It was an accident.
The crook. Yeah.
Yes. The crypto huckster. That terrible word. Say that 5 times fast.
Crypto crook.
Crypto crook. Okay. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say said I'm quite overbooked. Oh, poor you. And when pressed on Twitter Spaces about whether his refusal to appear in person was due to fear of being arrested, Bankman-Fried responded that he was deterred by the paparazzi. Look, I've seen enough TMZ where the celebrities deck those photographers. You don't have nothing to worry about. A lot of those paparazzi people aren't built. I mean, there's a handful that are, but no, you take a good swing at them, they're going to scare like cockroaches. Come on.
I want you to in the private chat. If you can. Sorry, it's a last minute thing.
No, it's fine.
I just forgot about this.
I see it.
Click on this video. This is what he told Congress less than a year ago, folks, when they asked him about how risky FTX was and was there a chance that ever this could fail? And listen to what this little shit says, because it is jaw-dropping. I went back to the archives and got this, and it's really one for the books, folks.
Let's play it.
One of the really innovative properties of cryptocurrency markets are 24/7 risk monitoring engines. We do not have overnight risk or weekend risk or holiday risk in the same way traditional assets do, which allow risk monitoring and de-risking of positions in real time to help mitigate volatility. We've been operating for a number of years with billions of dollars of open interest. We've never had customer losses, clawbacks, or anything like that, even going through periods of large movements in both directions. We store collateral from our users in a way which is not always done in the traditional financial ecosystem to backstop positions. And the last thing that I'll say is if you look at what precipitated some of the 2008 financial crisis, you saw a number of bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions happening between financial counterparties, which then got repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again, such that no one knew how much risk was in that system until it all fell apart. If you compare that to what happens on FTX or other major cryptocurrency venues today, there's complete transparency about the full open interest. There's complete transparency about the positions that are held. There's a robust, consistent risk framework applied, and we're excited to work with the CFTC on our U.S. licensed and regulated venue. We bring a lot of this.
Somebody wrote in the chat, says, I could smell the soy from here.
I was going to say, let me do a quick translation for you, okay, guys? So
Okay.
basically, he said that he doesn't have any risks in this cryptocurrency companies that he has, but actually he had a lot of risk, and he did exactly what the 2008 crisis did, where it was backs on backs on backs, and that's why he lost a bunch of billions of dollars, and that's why he doesn't want to come here, because he knows he's going to get arrested, just like what Bernie Madoff did. There's
Yep.
your explanation.
Hold on. Let's get a little bit more soy. Not soy sauce, my friends, but more soy. Hang on, Farron. You ready for this one? Hey, look at that face. A face that says
What-
hygiene, and he says,
Run a comb through your
on-
hair. Seriously.
Come on, dude. Clean yourself up. Put on a suit.
Oh.
And by the way, how much you want to bet he's not wearing pants during that interview?
100%.
See, I wear jeans. Boom. Okay, well, I wasn't wearing
And
shoes.
shorts.
Okay, so I wasn't wearing shoes, so hashtag I'm canceled. But I wear jeans. If I'm gonna show up on a show, I'm gonna be goddamn professional here, folks. All right, so there you go.
And I think just last one, because we're just about at time. You're testifying, believe it, virtually at Congress tomorrow. What are you doing to prep? And are you worried about a criminal indictment? Are you preparing?
Hold on. Miguel H. Dude, you know what? You are now from here on out redeemed. You never have to worry about your homework assignment ever again. This chat wins it. He looks like Boy Meets World meets cocaine.
100%.
Miguel H.
And a bender too. Yeah. Cocaine and a bender.
There you go. All right.
Preparing for that in any way?
I'm writing up a lot of documents to prep. I have, let me see how many pages I have right now. I have 22 pages right now of prep material. Much of which will probably end up being my written testimony. So I'm, this is absolutely a case where I'm going to be doing a lot more prep than I usually do for these. I haven't started thinking about like trials or anything like that. There's
You
gonna be a time and
better.
place for that, but like,
Boy, you better keep your head on a swivel so fast. Otherwise, it's going to be a big old knock on the door. Like, FBI, open up.
right
Yeah.
now I'm just focused on like what I can do to try and get value for users. That's like that's what I feel like I like have a duty to be.
Oh, apparently Soul Construct is the one who wrote it. So Soul Construct. All right, well, then you don't have to worry about a homework assignment. Miguel H., you still have 3 years then to send in your assignment then. It has been reinstated.
And
Working on it.
just very last thing, I know you say you're going to try to do what you can to recover as much value as you can for consumers. Do you
Yep.
think you're done with crypto after this, or would you potentially, if given the opportunity, try again?
It's all gonna.
God, these two look so weak. I'm sorry. Maybe maybe that's not me being professional, but they just look too weak. And he's thinking.
Are you
going to
run a crypto after this? I wouldn't even let this dweeb run a McDonald's. I mean, come on.
Yeah, McDonald's. Hey, Farron. McDonald's is a reputable organization. I would not want to taint the name of Ronald McDonald.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and not even a Dunkin' Donuts, 7-Eleven, whatever. I would never.
Not
let
even
him
an
run
Arby's.
anything.
He's
Not
not
even
running
an Arby's.
Not even an Arby's. Okay.
No.
No.
And the other thing that's really funny about this too. Now, I don't want to like get conspiratorial here,
Okay.
but I do find it interesting that after this FTX thing went down, last week you had a House hearing where it got a little heated because Marjorie Taylor Greene, who a clock is sometimes right twice a day, a broken clock is sometimes right twice a day, as the saying goes, brought forward a bill calling for an audit of all the money that we gave to Ukraine. And in her press conference, she said, I want to know where every single dollar has gone because I want to make sure that none of it was funneled to FTX and then given to Democratic primaries. And when she said that, I was like, now, I'm not one for conspiracies, but that one could definitely bring back some interesting receipts.
But surprise, surprise, that didn't go through.
Surprise, surprise. You're absolutely right. And I think there's a reason why. And if it did, I think a lot of people would have been offed.
Not only that, I also it's not related to this, but when Trump was in the White House, obviously as our president, and every time I heard the Democrats, especially liberals, say impeachment, 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 impeachment. I remember this one person I used to hang out with would say impeachment 3 times and crack open a beer, and this time we're gonna get him. And I always was thinking, like, the reason why they'll never impeach Trump is because they could really get him with the emoluments clause, but the only reason why they wouldn't ever do that or go full on in with impeachment is because then everyone in the House and Senate, Democrat and Republican, would also need to be held accountable too for their actions. All right. And that's just scratching the surface. The way the Democrats ran that impeachment towards Trump, it was so weak that it was purposely designed for Trump to get away, to fly away. They never put it all in. And so when you bring up Marjorie Taylor Greene calling for an audit for this money for Ukraine, which I have to agree with her. Now, that doesn't make me a Marjorie Taylor Greene supporter or a Republican supporter, but she is correct because I want to know where all this money is going. Okay, so Marjorie Taylor Greene is correct. Yes, I will give an acknowledgement to a politician, be it Democrat or Republican, if they are correct. Where's this money going to? Because there's numerous reports showing that FTX was funneling money and supporting Democratic candidates.
And she even had Ro Khanna agree with her, who is a progressive in name, and Tom Massey of Kentucky. She had a number of people, including her usual suspects too, like your Matt Gaetz and stuff too, like her little squad. But the thing that always kind of cracks me up, Kit, is that this is our money that we give to them, and then they figure out where it goes, okay? We're now going to have it where people actually have to file. If you get anything over $600 via Venmo, you're going to have to file that on your taxes. And if you don't, the chances of you getting audited, the chances of you having to deal with penalties are much higher. But God forbid we ask where our money that we give to them goes. That's the part that I just literally cannot understand.
What frightens me though is I'm seeing Ukraine, and obviously, look, this war that's happening between Russia and Ukraine, I want it to end because every minute it continues on, there's a risk of it getting hot. And there is, again, this ongoing winter that's happening where a lot, whether you like Russia or not, they supply Europe a lot of gas. Okay.
Which, mind you, in the new defense spending bill, $100 million is going to Taiwan and Ukraine. So, side note.
So the thing is, what could happen is eventually something similar to Afghanistan. Because don't forget, a long time ago, the United States gave money to this organization. These 2 organizations. They're not names that have any kind of standing in history. One called Al Qaeda, the other one called the Taliban. Don't worry about it, right? But we gave weapons and money to these guys, and everything was all hunky-dory afterwards. After the Soviets left Afghanistan, right?
For sure.
I could see that repeat happening in
100%.
Ukraine. So yes, let's audit. Let's see where this money is going. Let's see what's happening. This is our money. And by the way, look, especially to conservative voters or Republican voters, and yes, even liberal voters that don't like or say we can't do Medicare for all or student debt forgiveness or invest into our infrastructure or make sure that, people are treated with dignity in this country, do a debt jubilee. Okay. I'll give you just a reach. I'll give you a pat on the back. Say, okay, I understand maybe why you don't want to have Medicare for all or student debt forgiveness, right? Because you say it's going to cost money, right? But where the hell are we coming up with all this money for these wars? We got money for all of that. I mean, you got to explain that to me. Explain it to me, because that's where all of our money's going. That's the reason why we don't have any social programs. So you got to, because I'm not going to take you seriously if you say, oh, student debt or Medicare for all is just too expensive. So is funding war.
Well, the other day, Nancy Pelosi, she's like,
you need to understand, we have all of these orphan kids in Ukraine right now, and they need our help.
We got orphan kids here.
That's what I said. But it's like, here's the thing where I first said, I was like, first of all, don't use kids to send more money for a war that we literally are funding. It's a proxy war. Okay. Like, don't use children to tug at my heartstrings to be like, look, see, this is why they need money. I've given you plenty of money don't know where it is, don't know who has it. I mean, it's just it gets to the point where it's just like, do you people think that I literally have shit for brains? That like I literally I don't have an IQ?
I know how you're feeling, because I've said this on the show. Our politicians, the people in the United States Senate and House, the Democrats and Republicans and their leadership, they don't like you. You, the voter, they don't like you. They don't think about you, and they don't respect you. So to answer your question, it's fair. I think yes, they do think we're too stupid, and they
Mhm.
know that a lot of Americans are too afraid to really stand up to them. And this is why I say we got to build movements and organizations not connected to Washington, D.C. But here,
Well, and the thing is we're a problem and we're in the way of what they want. That's the only reason why they cater to us just a little bit.
So I want to just wrap this story up here, because I think we all deserve a little laugh. Because, I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's funny when it happens to them. Sam Bankman-Fried's parents staying in Bahamas, fear his legal fees will wipe them out. So apparently the law professor parents of disgraced FTX boss Sam Bankman-Fried, they're probably yelling at. I wonder if they're yelling at him. He's sitting in his bed with his head down. I wonder if they're doing that. Do you think they're doing that, like yelling at him?
Well, the thing is I can't even imagine you have both parents are lawyers, and A, you never consulted with them, and B, like, what a disgrace you are now. You know?
Can you imagine, like in October, they're probably like, "Oh yeah, our son, yeah, he's charged of FTX in October," and then comes November. Yeah, our son's broke right now, and we're living with him in Bahamas because we're gonna get sued too. So
Yeah.
they're staying with their ex-billion. I love that, ex-billionaire son, ex-billionaire.
The reason why I love it so much, it's like my father's a neurosurgeon. That would be like my dad being a neurosurgeon and me going out and riding on motorcycles without a helmet and getting in a major car accident and hitting my head. Like all my entire life, it's been protect your head, protect your head. With them, it's probably follow the law, follow the law. They're both law professors. How this kid has broken the law so many flipping times. That's where I'm saying is like the whole hypocrisy in all of this. It's like, you didn't think to go to your parents? And no, I'm not rich. My dad is, by the way. My dad made me work for everything, by the way.
So wow,
that old boomer mentality.
Hold on. So the parents have told friends that their son's legal bills will wipe them out financially. The Wall Street Journal reported on Monday, citing sources close to the family. We hope this gives us some wisdom. Bankman recently
wisdom. What about your son?
Otherwise, it would be too hard to take. A spokesperson for Bankman-Fried's parents reportedly declined to say whether they're actively advising their son on legal matters.
Oh, come on, they are.
Maybe the dad's getting out his belt. It's like, son, I should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Bankman-Fried is facing a raft of legal and regulatory scrutiny, including an ongoing class action lawsuit on behalf of furious FTX customers and a federal probe into whether he engaged in market manipulation within the cryptocurrency sector. The 30-year-old is accused of using FTX customer funds to prop up Aldama Research, the failed sister cryptocurrency trading firm he also owned. Oh, look at that. That's a face of, I'm so fucked right now.
Yeah.
As FTX countered towards bankruptcy, Bankman-Fried reportedly contacted his parents seeking it. Oh, only at the end. Bankman called his college fellow Stanford law professor David Mills, who quickly realized the extent of the trouble. Sam needs lawyers, and desperately, Mills told Bankman, according to the Journal. Get this. He's down to his last 100,000. Bankman, look, buddy. I'm not a legal expert, but give me your 100,000. I'll make sure it's spent well. Okay.
Can you imagine that phone call? Mom, Dad, can you come pick me up?
Wait, hold on.
I defrauded people of $100 billion.
Hold on, Farron. Hold on. If we're gonna have fun with this, we're gonna do this correctly. You're gonna be Mrs. Bankman-Fried, and I'm gonna be old Sam. So hold on. Ring, 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 ring.
Good afternoon, the Bankman-Fried residence.
Hi, Mom. It's Sam.
Samuel, how are you? Did you get those granola bars that I sent you?
Yeah, they were delicious, but
what about the soy? Did you get all that? The soy milk? Did you get all that?
I need it too. It makes me big and strong, but
Oh, well, we miss you here at Stanford. How's
I-
it going?
I made an oopsie.
Did you shit in your pants again? How many times have I told you
No.
you bleach your underwear
No.
before you put it in the laundry machine?
No, I did something worse. I shit the whole bed, literally and figuratively.
Well, just talk to your father. He'll get you a new mattress.
No, I need a new company. It's all gone. All of
What do
it.
you, well,
Everything.
what are you talking about? What company?
FTX, it's all gone. I'm broke. I don't even have 100K in my bank account, but I say it to sound cool now.
Well, how much money did you lose?
If I said all of it, would you still love me?
How much is all of it?
2 billion.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to get your father.
Hold on. Son, goddamn, I should have been beating you a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, who said?
Sam Senior, get down here right now. Your son just lost $2 billion.
Oh my goodness. So I think as a final note, hey folks, rest easy and know that you're not in Sammy Boy's situation. And at least know this: you did not shit the bed, literally or figuratively. So there you go.
Great way to end that.